Okay, we're live.
Nice.
Hey, everybody.
Friday.
It is
It's
Friday.
Friday then. It's Saturday, Sunday.
And we're
I don't see
going on a hackathon tomorrow. So Jake and I are flying to Spain tomorrow. We're gonna be a Sensei hackathon in Barcelona, and then next week we have a really cool talk. So just make sure that you guys check it out.
What's happening next week? Unite.
Oh yeah, Unite.
Unite. Yeah.
How do you
It's gonna be
feel
fun.
about Unite, Jake?
I'm excited for some churros and some tapas. And I went last year, so I've already got my list of places to go check out, like restaurants and stuff. That's all I'm going for. This is just a trip for restaurants, and
I can help
and
with the Spanish. So
That's
I
why
haven't been to Barcelona yet, but I can help with that part.
That's why we invited you, Dilmer. It's the only reason why we invited you to Unite is to help.
That's what I tell. That's what I tell my kids. They need to learn Spanish. Like it's very important.
Do your kids not know Spanish?
Dude, why do I need to learn, bro? That's what they say nowadays.
Bro.
Yeah.
Do they not know Spanish?
They understand, but yeah, they as soon as they started at school, it's mainly they play Animal Company. They are playing OG, and they say bro like 100 times per day, and they're on Discord all the time.
bro. You should have them watch Dude, Where's My Car? If that's appropriate for them. Have you seen that movie?
No, I haven't.
20 years ago, like Ashton Kutcher. It's literally about these two guys trying to find where they parked their car. That was like early 2000s, something like that. There's a whole scene where they're just going. They got tattoos, and one of their tattoos says "dude." It's on his back. It says "dude," and the other guy, what's his name? Sean. What the heck's his name? He's in everything. Got a tattoo that says "sweet," and they're looking, and he looks at it. One of the guys, like Ashton Kutcher, looks at what's his name's back. He goes, "What does mine say?" He asks him, like, "What does mine say, dude?" And then he turns around and says, "What does mine say, sweet?" "What does mine say, dude? What does mine say, sweet?" I think you're, yeah. Again, I don't know what that was rated or how old I forget how old your kids are, but that's what that reminds me of.
Yeah. I think dude nowadays is like you're old.
Bro.
Like if you say dude.
Yeah.
That's the reaction that I got from them every time I say, "Why are you saying that word?" Yeah, it changes. Like
because I'm an elderly millennial.
Yeah. Or they're playing Roblox, right? Like they play. Deepak was talking to my son yesterday. And they kick it off right away because Deepak plays a lot of games, and Deepak knows some game. Like my kid is playing a Split Fiction.
Yeah.
And that game, I don't know how we got to this topic, but I like those games because they like you. I don't play a lot of games, but that allows me to help. We help each other, so you have to help the other person basically go through the obstacles and get to another play. But it's always like about supporting each other. If you leave the other behind, then you can't really beat the game.
Damn, it's got a 10 out of 10 on Steam. How have I not heard of this game? I am out of the loop.
It's a part of the EA publishing. Like I want to use the word indie, but it's there like how they support some internal studios. So it's really cool because I think there is a resurgence of like co-op because it used to be big when we were growing up, and then all of a sudden it dropped because everyone went just sort of like more online worlds.
Oh yeah.
So people can see what we're talking about.
Yeah.
For the three other people that don't know what this is, apparently.
No, but the way that I think the story is that they are writers. So
yeah,
they write different stories about. One of them is like super fan of science fiction, and you're like in a Tron type movie, like very futuristic, and the other one is like more classic, and you get to experience all these different worlds. So I think there was one that was funny because I was playing as a pig. My kid was playing as a pig, and we were like trying to get dirty, and so it's like really, really, really interesting game.
Damn, it looks really pretty.
The first one is he got the Game of the Year award for, which was why am I forgetting it?
Yeah, the one that they created before.
Yeah. If you can look it up, it's Hazelight Studios, Jake.
What's it called? I'll share.
I can't remember, I always forget. That's the one that won Game of the Year. But that one's also it's great. A lot of good co-op mini games in it or games. And it's insane. It's about this couple like almost divorcing. It's
Is it
like
Hay Life Studios? Haley
Hazelight.
Duff?
Yeah. Actually, if you go there and hit developer on your overview,
Oh, Hazelight. Okay, not Haley Duff. Okay. Hillary Duff's other sister.
Oh yeah. Yep. That's the. You can see the image there. Like
yeah, Take
This
Two.
one?
yeah, take yeah.
So it's like, yeah, I can't do it justice, but it's an intense topic. But they put it in this, yeah.
It Takes Two.
Yeah, it's similar. Like you have to help each other, and
Mhm.
basically throughout the different experiences, you have by helping each other, then you can beat the levels. Yeah,
This
I'm not
art
doing
style
it
is
justice. It's
awesome.
really in depth, so I recommend you guys to play.
This is from 20. This is almost 5 years old. Wow, this is great art style.
Yeah, I think once you have kids, Jake, like you have this is the perfect game to engage with him and play with him when he grows up.
Yeah,
It-
he's 2 now, so he's just getting into Legos. So video games is still his video game right now is when he comes over to my desk and I open up Google Docs and let him just slam on the keyboard. that's video games for a 2-year-old right now. And then I've got an RGB keyboard, so that splits up. It shines like a rainbow. He's just his mind's blown.
the coolest thing they did with this though was they give you a buddy pass. So
Oh,
if
really?
you buy it, you can give the buddy to whoever you want to play online with.
Oh, that's
Oh,
free.
cool. That's cool. Yeah, that makes sense. The name of the game is It Takes Two, so don't go it alone.
Are you guys playing any co-op VR games?
I am not.
not right now. I am playing with a lot of tools in VR.
Dilmer can't resist talking about a good developer tool. He just can't. He
I
can't
am, I
resist.
am I am that boring. Like people, my wife is like, "What do you do in your free time?" I'm like, "I'm just reviewing documentation, SDKs." It's just like I've been doing it for so
What do you do
long.
for
It's just
fun?
part of that's my fun. Unless my kids wants to play a game, and then I jump in and play a game with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am playing Lumens Arise. I don't know if you played that, like the Lumens on the PSP, but I'm playing on PSVR 2.
Oh, how is that?
I love. Did you ever play like Tetris Effect?
Mm-hmm.
And maybe it's an oversimplification, but I think it's like that where you're manipulating the object and then things happen around you.
Yeah, I've got that queued up on my. I got to make sure that's updated on my quest for my flight tomorrow, because I might be stuck on the ground for 18 hours. Who knows?
Yeah, I'm a little scared about that flight too. Yeah, I think that's like a good reason to test how does it feel to use a Quest device on an airplane. Have you guys done that?
I've done it. Yeah. It's well. The thing to remember is to make sure you put it into travel mode before you get on the plane. Because the
Okay.
very first time I tried it, I tried putting it into travel mode on the plane, and I couldn't get past the initial like profile selection screen because I was like the plane was actively flying. So you have to put it in travel mode beforehand. And then like it's cool. I was playing Cubism like on the plane. It was nice. Like bring up, you have like you're on like movie theater on the plane. It was cool. If as long as you don't like, if you're not like worried about like other people looking at you.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's funny. I did see Nathan posted on his. I think it was Nathan on his Twitter, or one of his X or whatever. I don't know if he took the photo or if he got the photo from somewhere, where they called out specifically removing VR headsets during
Oh,
takeoff and landing.
I saw that. I saw that's everybody's like, oh yeah, VR went mainstream.
Yeah, that's
Because they had a video playing like take off your headset. Yeah, that was interesting. Yeah, I don't know if it was real or yeah, I don't know much context about it, but yeah, that's cool though.
Yeah,
We're
you
to,
know
we're
you've
to
made
that
it.
point.
Yeah, but I think I've done it a couple times, like more I've worn on the plane, and you quickly realize like no one cares as long as you're not playing like Beat Saber or something like that and whacking the person next to you. You gotta. I was just looking up. I was trying to make sure I have some good games for for my flight. So I was actually just have this list up now. So if you're looking for good travel games, wait, where'd it go? I had it right here. Quest apps for travel. Do.
Yeah, I'm curious what
Uh,
good ones to travel with. Even though I try just to sleep.
Hey,
on
you're
long
gonna be
flights, I mean, you've got a 16-hour flight coming up, dude.
you're
You're
gonna be
kidding.
doing a lot of work, Deepak. So I think that's completely fine.
Yeah, so games like Cubism, Tetris Effect, Puzzling Places. Like, I played Ultra Wings, which was fun. I don't know if I'd feel. I haven't played it on a plane, so I don't know about flying a plane on a plane. If I'd get like really motion sick from that. Moss is a classic. What else is good? Demio. There's a new version of Demio with Dungeons and Dragons coming out next week, I think. So I'm excited to try that. Some meditation experiences, though some of them might need an internet, like Trip and Headspace. What else? And then like some travel apps like Wander and Brink Traveler. But I think honestly, just using like the browser and bringing up like a streaming service or like the new Quest TV and download some stuff offline is just make it like really big is the way to go.
Oh, so do you like that better than just using the TV screen on the chair?
It depends. If I feel like it depends. If I have a seat with a little more leg room where I can feel like I can more comfortably put it just a little further away but bigger, like then it's good. If I'm like cramped in a middle seat or something like that, it's probably doesn't end up being too different. Like because if you put it so large in front of you, you can't even see everything. So I haven't had that experience, but I think I have like a economy plus seat or something like that, so I have a little bit more room. So my thing is just figuring out how to get it in my bag. Like I need a good case. Like I have like the official Quest case, but that's too big for my backpack, and I've thrown the Quest in my backpack without a case, but I'm always too nervous.
I got an Alienware. I'm the same way. I got like an Alienware backpack that I got, but it's very thin. You can fit two laptops in it because normally I take my personal laptop so that I can do some prototyping and then my work laptop. But then I want to fit a Quest inside, and it's because I have like the Bobo VR strap, which is like super comfortable when you're wearing it, but for travel it's horrible. And the other one is like not really. So it's I used to be okay with putting my Quests in my luggage, and then something happened when I went to Croatia, and they stole some things from me. So now I'm like very hesitant to take. So I want to make sure that I have everything with me. But I try Xreal when I travel. When I first got hired by Meta, which I was doing a video for them before then, and I put Xreal and watching movies. I actually found. Oh, this was when I went to AWE. So I went to AWE, took another plane, and the guy that was next to me happened to be also he had the Xreal glasses as well. I had the Xreal glasses, and I was looking at him, and he's like looking at me. He's like, "Oh, you're wearing those glasses," and I'm like, "Yeah." So I think you know him. He's from AWS. I think we saw him at a conference at some point.
Oh, I know. I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, but he was playing the Steam Deck, and then I was like watching movies, and yeah, it was one of those like, oh wow, there's other people for XR around, and yeah.
There's more of us out there. What are we, like mutants?
Yeah,
superpower too.
I mean, if you're like Star, like Oculus Go, DK1, like I still have that mindset, right? Like you go back in time and like, you look at it now, and it's like more normal. Vision Pros and
yeah, or we could tell you about like Deepak and I could tell you about our experience like at VidCon was like a big moment this year for me, like walking around the convention center in Anaheim, and like I don't know what it was, 40% or something like that of like everyone there, these like, younger, the youngins, they're like like anywhere from like 10 to 25 or whatever it was, walking around with Quest headsets in their hands, like not even playing them, just holding them in their hands, like wearing them on their head, like above their eyes and stuff, getting them signed by like J-Man Curly and these other creators that were there. They asked me to sign a couple because I had my animal company shirt on. Like that was wild to see.
Well,
It be like
you're from
this.
Meta, man. You're like from the company.
They didn't. Oh, they didn't care. They didn't give two shits that I was from Meta. I didn't care about Meta. It was Animal Company. Like they did. Like, oh, you're Monkey. Like, oh my gosh, not like. No. So that's be a celebrity. Being a celebrity for like a F-list celebrity.
But you are right. That next generation was all into quests.
Yeah, and Quest 2s, mostly Quest 2s, I think. Yeah, Quest 2s, Quest 3s. Yeah, it was pretty cool to see. It's definitely a lot more commonplace when you look at the right places.
Yeah, it's completely different to how. I mean, I'm old, man. Like I always talk about my kids because I just see them and it's just interesting. Like I used to play Age of Empires. I used to play StarCraft and a Street Fighter, right? Like those.
Yeah.
That was what I used to. And then I see him now, and Deepak and I were talking about this. Like my son he just pulls he has his Discord on.
Yeah.
He's basically playing Roblox, right? Like he plays Roblox. Yeah. And then Discord is like on a little window, and then YouTube is in a little. He's talking to his friends all the time as he's playing. So it's gaming. It's very social.
Mm-hmm.
It used to be chat, like when I was playing early on, and I would go to Battle.net and then try to see like pair it up with other people and playing in a StarCraft. And now it's like all voice and bro, you got to check this out, and it's just a completely different culture now, and yeah, it's pretty interesting.
You got to multitask.
You got to multitask.
Watching a full anime or video and playing a game.
Yep.
That's how they do it now in VR too. Like we hear that for Animal Company all the time, where they'd have Discord up all the time when they're playing and chatting with their friends and stuff like that. I don't know. I feel like I'm going to sound really old, but like I don't know how to keep up with the chat. I can barely just play the game on its own, let alone having Discord up at the same time. That's me.
Speaking of like us being old, like now, like
what?
No, that was like so many new devices. Did you guys see the announcement this week?
Was there a new device this week?
Yeah.
I didn't hear.
Some new announcements.
It happens so frequently now, which is crazy. Glasses, headsets. No, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, it's very. I'm excited.
The Steam frame. It's not like you shall not be named. We can call. We can say it. We can say it.
Yeah, you guys cannot see it, but I have like on. I'm not going to turn my camera because it's going to mess it up. But in every corner in this office, I have like the base stations, and so I have 4 base stations on each corner, and there's a light that I ended up putting up, and man, that was just so inconvenient. I know there's people that love PCVR, but you had to like buy the base stations, which are pricey, and then you got to make sure that you calibrate it, and there's all this big process, right, to get up and running with, and then you have to have like super powerful computer. And yeah, like looking at this modular device that you just mentioned, Jake, it's exciting though. I think it's we work at Meta, but it's great for the whole industry just to see more people and more companies get in. It's a win for all of us.
Yeah, absolutely. It's great to see more wireless, and I think it validates all the stuff that everyone here. We've only been here a few months, but it validates obviously the industry and stuff too. When more people come into the conversation and bring a wireless device, and it's so much better to finally see like wireless VR is great. I remember having like a Dell visor and having to be hooked up to like my Windows computer and stuff, and like the tethers and that didn't need base stations, luckily. But I always knew eventually there wasn't going to be a need for base stations, so I never invested in base stations and things like that. I was like on the Oculus Go train, and then the Quest 1, 2, like the inside out tracking kind of stuff. But RIP to everyone's lighthouses that are going to be collecting dust now up in the corner, but it's the future. So that's how it should be. But yeah, I think you mentioned it. Like one of the things I think went under the radar with it, which was really cool and interesting, was the customization they'd be able to do to the headsets, like adding on different modules and things like that. I mean, they didn't talk about what those were, but I'm curious to see how people customize them, and like how like a secondary industry pops up, and like what people build that works like in that slot, or I think it's 2 slots.
Yeah, there's like one on the top and then on the bottom for pass-through, I think. There's not a lot of details about it, but I heard like if you wanted to do pass-through color, you could.
Color pass-through, yeah.
Yeah, color pass-through. Yep. What do you think, Deepak? You brought in the topic. I'm curious.
Yeah, you brought it up.
You know me. I love when ecosystems sort of say like, "Come as you are." So I like that they advertised all of it, because it doesn't. Then it says like, "You want to do VR? Do VR. You want to do TV? Do TV." Because to me, that's always the biggest shame I find, is people don't respect TV enough. Because I remember this is a long time ago. I think it was Microsoft. So someone needs to fact check me. But like they had said, like they wanted to own the living room. And then all of a sudden I felt like we forgot about the living room, but that's still like a key component. So I love that like we're creating that kind of like presence, but not detaching it from VR and mobile and stuff like that. That's what excites me mostly.
Yeah, I'm excited about like I don't know, like I'm not the target audience to be playing on a 2D in VR on a 2D, and I seen it and it looks super cool. But I am excited about it, like the entertainment part. Now that we're throwing names, we'll throw Apple Vision Pro, right? Like some of the
you can't say that here.
some of the immersive experiences in there, like their Metallica has one. I can't remember the other. There's another singer that has a really cool, but they're immersive, right? Like you get into it and you kind of look around, and it's part of you become part of that experience, and I think that is exciting. It's like a completely new medium. Like now you're used to be like on a movie theater. Now you're like part of the movie, which is exciting though. Like I think seeing how this evolves over time, and more like James Cameron, right, Jake? Like we were in the keynote, and you guys were like you heard how the new immersive experiences are going to become more normal in the near future. So curious to see what he does with the talent.
Yeah, I mean that's going to be obviously like there's definitely like today the case to be made that like you can get a better entertainment experience generally like at a movie theater in terms of like obviously you can get a great movie experience like at home. Like last night my wife and I finally had like a date night, and we chose to stay at home and watch Mission Impossible instead of like go out to the movie theater. That was just on the normal TV. It wasn't on anything
the last
special. Yeah,
That's
I had seen it. I had seen it before. She hadn't seen it. We actually haven't finished it. We watched 2/3 of it. But yeah, so like you can get like a decent experience. But I think what's where you're starting to see, right, on like with the Blumhouse stuff and some of these other things, is like things that you can't get in a movie theater. Maybe you can only get in like a theme park type of experience, where like it's not just the sound and like a giant picture or even like 3D picture, but like kind of talk to like the immersiveness like around you, like really like sucks you in. So that'll be, I think.
Yeah,
you've seen it on the Vision Pro too, like watching Star Wars like in the seat of like one of the ships or something like that. You could do that on like the Disney Plus app on the Apple Vision Pro. I think that's really cool.
I just got so I know you're wearing AirPods. So I lost, changing topics, but it's immersive. So I just got like, so you're going to see it, just the
What the new
4,
ones?
because I left the other ones. I think I had the 2. I left them a tray in the airport. So I'm just going to get the 4 because they're not that expensive either. And I'm like, how much technology can you put into AirPods? Because if you get the AirPods 2 and then you go to a 4, it's like, wow, like there's
That's a
a
big
so I'm
jump.
like, so I went in and I got the ones that are like $89, and they only come with, they don't have noise cancellation. They only have I think in transparent mode, and then a spatial sound. Like if you turn your head, the sound changes depending on what you're turning. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. And then I started reading about the there was one with noise cancellation and also adaptive conversation. Like if you talk to somebody, man, that is incredible. Like I'm hooked.
Yeah.
I started using them, and I'm like, wow, these talking about immersion, just music. It did it for me. Like,
yeah, I've got the Pro 3s, the newest ones. Yeah, the noise cancellation is awesome. I mean, it was like a big step up from the 2s. The 2s are great, and the 3s are like even better. But yeah, once you like you got to find the music that supports spatial audio, or even podcasts and stuff like that. Like you close your eyes and focus, it's pretty mind blowing. So and that's just audio too.
The 3s, right? They do live translation too, right?
oh,
That's something I've had.
Yep.
Yeah, I've heard it's not that great at it. I haven't had an opportunity to try it. I mean, I've tried using live translation stuff in the past, like through like Google Translate, like on my phone or something, but it's always so awkward. Like I think 1 or 2 times I tried to use it in Italy, like back in 2019, with like our Airbnb host, and it was super awkward. It didn't end up like really working well. But I'll have my Ray-Bans. I'll bring my Ray-Bans with me to Spain so we can try it out and see how that goes.
I know. I was telling myself like I want to take him, and I put him on, and yeah, I was gonna say like, if I'm in an airplane doing things like this, I'm still trying to get over the carrying a headset on an airplane or wearing these big glasses on an airplane, and then doing this, and people are gonna think, this guy is doing this.
Yeah. It's become more normal now, I think.
Yeah.
Or if you have your displays, you wear your displays, and you can do a lot more discreetly. Just do it in your pocket, kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's amazing though. Yeah, what you can do with like the little micro gestures. Yeah, that every time I put them on, it's just great. You don't have to use your voice, just a little discreet movement and change the music. I'm gonna take it to Barcelona too, and just go through the experience.
Actually utilize.
I'm sure the
it's not something you utilize when you're sitting behind your desk all day, which we do most of the time. Actually bring it into the field, which will be great.
All right, guys. So I think that's a good stopping point for our first like little fireside chat.
Yeah, a little experiment.
Yeah, this is exciting.
It's a fun thing to do on a Friday afternoon. Close out the week.
Should we just make this a regular thing at like 4:00 Fridays?
Sure. Well, the next 2 weeks we
can't. You know what?
No,
why don't we try?
I don't know. Try next Friday. I'll be on a plane. Maybe I'm playing back Friday.
Next Friday will probably be on a plane too. Yep.
And then the following Friday is Thanksgiving. We can try it. We can try and casually. We just do it next to a literal fire. If anyone has a fireplace.
But I would love to hear from the people that are tuning in. If what kind of topics you want to hear from us. If you're curious about something related to technology, any questions that you guys might have, drop them in the comments.
Or not, if you just want our thoughts on life and our perspective, anything except politics.
All right, y'all.
But cool. All right,
Signing
guys.
off.
Have a good weekend. Dilmer, I'll see you on
Sunday
morning.
Barcelona.
Yep. Barcelona.
And have a good trip in Korea, Deepak.
That's why we need to do the talk while I'm in Korea and you're in Barcelona.
We gotta find a time. I don't even know like the time difference between Spain. What's the time between Spain and I'm gonna look up time difference between Spain and Korea.
I assume it's
Barcelona is 8 hours behind. Oh, I guess because you're closer, so it's actually not as bad as I thought. So 8 hours. That's totally doable, actually. Yeah, I've never had to think about the relationship between those two. I'm always thinking about the East Coast of the U.S. and everywhere else. But all right, we'll try and make it work.
all right.
Okay. All right, guys. Peace. Take it easy and subscribe. Hit the notification bell.
Bye.